Hello, my Archeage friends. This is September from the Dentist Area server, and in this video what I'm going to do is talk about max level mining, why it's so profitable, and what people are doing with all these diamonds. So if you watched any content creator that played Archeage on the legacy servers, or even some of the past Fresh Start servers, you probably have figured out that one of the keys to making gold in Archeage is having more labor. And to have more labor, that usually means you need more accounts. That really isn't a big secret. Every fresh start, Unchained included, people are going to rush to max level, insert whatever profession here, and then for a few days or maybe even weeks, they have cornered the market in whatever profession they're doing, and they make a ton of gold. So when I decided to play Archeage Unchained, I just used the same formula. I chose to go for one max level miner and one max level fisherman. And my main, September, does dungeons and raids and enhances his gear with all that money. Basically what's happening is my alts are funneling the money they make from fishing or mining to me, and then I just use it to enhance my higher end gear, and I have a good gear score for doing that. So in my last video I talked about max level fishing or advanced fishing. Today I'm going to talk about my other character, my other account that does max level mining, and what you get and why it is so profitable right now. When I say max level mining, basically what I mean is you have the highest skill level, 230k base mining skill. Once you reach that, you'll be given a title token for the title called So Basalty, and that title along with your skill level allows you to mine those unidentified veins. If you've ever done any mining, you've seen them pop up after the Fortuna veins, and it's like, okay, what do I do with this? Oh, you can't do anything. Those veins are where the money's at because they drop 3 different unidentified ore pouches. So you can see those here in my bag, and in order from the lowest rarity to the highest rarity, there's 3 different pouches. Those are clear, vivid, and lucid. Now the clear unidentified pouch, that's this one here, drops gold and archeum ore. The vivid unidentified ore pouch drops rubies, amethyst, emerald, and sapphires, while the lucid pouch drops the topaz and diamonds along with a vendor item called a radiant jewel. So with what I just said, and if you're playing on the Unchained servers, you probably have already put this puzzle together in your head and figured out why this is a big deal. It's the diamonds. Diamonds are selling right now for 60 to 90 gold, sometimes even 100 gold on my server, the Dentist Area server. And I imagine the other the other Unchained servers are pretty similar. The question becomes, how many diamonds can you get? How much labor do you have to spend to get them? And how much does it cost to open up these ore pouches? Thankfully, I've already answered all those questions 2 years ago in my mining videos, and my testing here on the Unchained only has reconfirmed those numbers. All right, so I'm not going to explain the whole thing about mining. You probably have already seen the unidentified ore veins. Those take 50 labor to mine. That's base labor. Remember, you're going to be max level when you mine them anyway, so you get a 40% labor reduction, yada, yada, yada. That's 30% labor to mine the unidentified ore. Then you need to identify the ore pouches that they give you. Those in order take 15, 20, and 30 labor. 30 labor being for the lucid pouches. Those are the ones that drop the diamonds. 20 for the vivid pouches, and those drop the medium grade gems. And then 15 labor for the clear pouches, which drop the gold and the archeum ore. Now, the chance that an unidentified vein will drop each pouch amounts to 60% of the time you're going to get the clear pouch, the low end. 30% of the time you're going to get the vivid pouch, the gem dropping pouch, and 10% of the time you're going to get the lucid, which drops the diamonds. Remember, this is my observed averages from past videos and current video. And with Archeage, you know, sometimes you're going to get 2 lucid pouches in a row. Sometimes you're going to mine 20 of them and not get a single one. That is the nature of RNG in Archeage. All right, so let's move on to the drops. When you identify clear pouches, there is a 100% chance that you're going to get 5 gold ore, and I'm going to say most of the time you're going to get 5 Archeum ore. Now, when you open the Vivid pouches, there is a 100% chance that you're going to get 5 amethyst, making them the most common of all the gems. There's a 75% chance that you're going to get sapphires, 45% chance you're going to get rubies, and a 40% chance that you're going to get emeralds, making emeralds the second rarest of all gems. Now, finally, when you identify the Lucid pouch, you're always going to get 5 topaz gems. And most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, it's going to drop 3 diamonds. And then a little over half the time, you're going to get the radiant jewel. All those numbers are here on the screen in this beautiful PowerPoint slide. All right, so in my bag, I have 5 clear pouches, 10 vivid, and 10 lucid. I'm going to go ahead and open these up in order while I talk about the reason that this is so profitable right now here on the Unchained servers. So recently, Game Ago gave us all Arch Pass completion tokens, which has yielded a ton of free goodies. One of those goodies is the Gargoyle Wings. If you're unaware of it, you can actually enhance one of your glider stats after the glider's enhanced, which I'll show you here in a moment. But for now, know that this process requires a glider enhancement scroll. To craft a glider enhancement scroll, you need a prismatic diamond. And the prismatic diamond requires 1 of each gem, including the diamond. On top of that, this process of enhancing a stat on your enhanced glider can result in a broken glider or a wing-clipped glider. Therefore, people may need multiple scrolls to enhance a single glider. That fact, along with the fact that these were basically free gliders, has kept what should be a falling diamond and gem prices from going too low. Now, the reason I said what should be falling prices is because right now, with all the free labor from the Arch Pass completion tokens, there means there should be a great many of people that are able to mine these unidentified nodes, which means there's a ton of gems should be out there and the prices should be falling. And while the prices have been falling, they have been kept up a little bit due to the new demand from the Gargoyle glider. All right, based on my guess, I should be done opening all these pouches by now. I'm recording the voice before the video, but I should be done, and that means that this is what I got out of my 25 pouches. There are 5 of them, again, were clear, 10 were vivid, and 10 were lucid. You can see here in my bag, I'm not going to read it off. That's what I got. I should also add that I only opened 5 of the clear pouches despite having hundreds of them. Because, well, they're not worth opening. Now, the reason for this is because to identify the ore, you need an ore sorter. To craft an ore sorter, you need 3 copper ingots and 1 lumber. This puts the crafting cost on my server around 6 to 6.5 gold, depending on when you buy it. Now, with gold and Archeum ore only selling for around 60 silver each, you get at most 10 of them, that's 6 gold. So you basically, if you're lucky, you would break even by opening one of these pouches. However, I'm going to save mine just in case something happens where gold spikes up or Archeum spikes up. I can always dip into these pouches and make some gold. So before the introduction of Hiram gear, the good pouches were actually these clear pouches because the prices or the demand for the Archeum ore was extremely high because the only way to craft a good weapon like the Aranor weapon was through normal crafting, which uses a lot of the Archeum ore. Now, as for the Vivid pouch, this one is kind of up to you if you want to open. I'm not opening all of mine. I'm saving some. I'm just opening them as I need emeralds. The Vivid, the gem prices can fluctuate. I've seen like the emeralds get up to like 5 gold each. and sometimes some of the gems are as low as vendor cost. It just depends on what people are doing at the time. I would save them just in case. Now, the real money, of course, is in the diamond bearing pouches, which are the Lucid pouches. With diamonds staying around 70 gold per and prismatic diamonds selling for well over 120 gold, each Lucid pouch can provide you 200 to 300 gold, depending if you make the prismatic diamonds or not with them. And at that level, 6 gold for the ore sorter, well, that's pocket change. Now, before I go, I would like to talk about glider enhancements, because this is something that I have done videos about in the past, but I'm not going to tell you to go watch them. I'm just going to explain it here. I kind of hate when people say, if you want to know about this, go watch another video. It's kind of like, okay, whatever. Anyway, let me just explain this real quick. The basic thing is you can enhance your glider stats using a glider mana charge scroll, which is the very thing that requires the prismatic diamond. So if you wish to do this, first you must have a glider that is the enhanced version. Now, some of the gliders come what I'm going to just say pre-enhanced, which means you can just use the glider mana charge scroll straight away, and you can tell if your glider is an enhanced version because it's right in the name. All right, so for example, the Astra Wings. There's Astra Wings, and then there's enhanced Astra Wings. So if your glider doesn't come enhanced, what you have to do is you have to enhance that. And to do that, you need enhancement tools. Now, enhancement tools are pretty expensive to craft. I should be showing it here in the video, but basically it takes 2 Thunderstruck logs, 50 Onyx Archeum essences, and a Sunridge ingot. Though when you do use the tools on your glider, they will 100% of the time go to the enhanced version, making you able to use the mana charge scroll. That being said, it is, in my opinion, the most economical way to enhance one of your stats is to just start out with a glider that is pre-enhanced. Now, if you want to start out with a glider that's enhanced already, as far as I can tell, you have 2 options. You can go with the Marauders glider, which is from the Diligent Coin Shop, or just go with the enhanced Gargoyle Wings, which comes from those free Archeage completion tokens. And those are being sold on the auction house right now, at least on my server. I've seen them as low as 50 gold, but right now they're around 100 gold. So once you have an enhanced glider, you then can attempt to upgrade one of the stats randomly with that glider mana charge scroll. Now, those scrolls are crafted again with the prismatic diamonds, which I spoke about before. So when you go ahead and craft it, it takes 500 labor. You get a sealed version of the glider, and then you open it up. Now, what's going to happen when you open it up? You're either going to succeed with a random enhancement, or you're going to get a winged clipped version. The wing clip version is a really shitty way of saying you failed. Because not only did you fail, you have to spend a lot of gold to fix that glider if you want to try a mana charge scroll again. It is really like kicking a guy in the balls after he just had his truck stolen. You can still use that glider if it is wing clipped. It just can't be upgraded until you fix it. In other words, it's like crystallized Hiram. You can use it, you just can't do anything else enhancement-wise to it. Now, if you do want to fix that glider, you can craft a repair scroll, which is called the Glider Wing Maker Scroll via the printing press. But not only does this thing cost 100 base gold to craft, it requires 500 earth mana leaves, which on the Unchained servers, they're not very abundant. The only way that I know you can get these earth mana leaves is from woodlots. That is something that you have to have, I think, 30, 50, 70, and max level logging to craft. And you have to have one of the upgraded scarecrow farms or a farmer's workbench. So those are pretty rare, and when they do drop off those woodlots, like you can maybe get 15 to 20 at a time at most. But all hope is not lost. If you're watching this video close to the time in which I published it, right now what people are doing is packing away those broken gliders in their storage chest or their glider boxes and just buying a new one. In fact, the Gargoyle gliders really, like I said, are less than 100 gold. So that is the cost that it costs to craft the glider wingmaker scroll, not counting all those materials. So you're better off just saving the broken gliders or deleting them and buying a new one and trying again. All right, so that's pretty much why advanced mining is still going strong, because right now people are using a lot of these diamonds, and that's pretty much it. Diamonds will still stay up 10, 15 gold probably, even as more miners hit the scene. But the thing is, right now it is very, very good. So I'd like to thank my Patreons, Yordicus and Cornelius, as well as Foxy Toxy, for their continued support. I'd also like to thank all you wonderful viewers for taking the time to watch this video to the very end. And please remember to like, share, subscribe, and also leave me some comments. If you want to get in touch with me, all that info is in the video description, as well as my Patreon links, my Discord links, Discord being the best way to get a hold of me. So until next time, this is September saying, be well.